Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah, get that petty tea out. It's like, I think that our Congress is back in. But yeah, I'm not going to say the other part yet because, yeah. But, oh, my petty tea. Ooh, humanity. Let's. Okay, so today is going to be kind of a mixture, but it's going to be mostly dating nightmares. And then it's going to be some politics in it, and especially the educational system and how America is. Because it's really crazy how when I meet international men or an immigrant, like I think this is one reason why a lot of immigrants think that we are just so stupid because quite a good amount of yeah. Okay, I'm trying. I need to be nice. I need to be nice, but we gotta look at our reading average and the grade level and compare. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do a. I keep saying this, but I never do any of the episodes. But I really want to look at the literacy rates of other countries compared to us. And I'm even hearing about Jamaica and how they like when Jamaicans come over here and people from the islands with that the black complexion, the beautiful but the beautiful permanent tan. They come over here and like their kids go to school, and school is a breeze. It is easy, easy breezy cover girl. And it's like, but I keep hearing that from people from all different types of countries. And I'm thinking, okay, if we're the richest country in the world, if we're land of the free, we're not land of the free education, and or we're not doing that right. We're not the like our liberty and just like yeah, we got to work on the liberty to be able to like I don't know. Okay, so but all of this, it kind of just gives me more and more ideas for my greeting cards and my candle line. Yes, I'm gonna be starting the candle line very soon. Is I'm in the middle of ordering some of the supplies and organizing everything with the business plan and trying to get grants. But on the Nerd channel, I'm going to talk all about that. And for some reason, something is okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm just It's been a very interesting morning, and actually, yeah. Good morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night. Oh, what up to all my night owls? Cause I'm a night owl, and yeah, I don't know if the smoothie place I went to last night put an energy supplement in my like I could not go to sleep until around I think it was almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Yay me. And but then I woke up right around 10, so I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. So we know who's having a nap later today, but I don't know, yeah, because I don't know if it was a smoothie or I don't know if it was like I am a night owl, but who is like like that's when all the creativity and the thoughts come to my mind. So I don't know if it was my thoughts keeping me awake because I kept one idea after another idea, then another idea, then a connective idea, and then trying to put everything together. But then one of the ideas I have no idea how to do. So then I had to go online and look that up and look for recommendations and everything like that. So, and then with part of the candle line, trying to, like, yeah, I'm going to be learning quite a lot with this whole thing. But yeah, let's just say I'm going to be learning a lot. So, yay me. Yay me. Okay. But anyways, okay. This is okay about education, dating, men, and dating profiles. Okay. Because okay. I know this was like last year and stuff, but like some of these red pill men, some of these chauvinistic, like especially the conservative men, yeah, they were like some of the gurus were going around saying how you ladies need to be nicer. If you're gonna put down a man, you need to be nice to him and let him down easy. And it's really funny because I did watch a video yesterday where a man was saying the the darkest or the most dangerous thing to a woman is a man. And actually, like lately, I keep seeing videos about that. And so when it comes to politics, even more, when I see conservative men or men who tell me that a woman should just trust her man when it comes to voting, and like women shouldn't have to leave out the house and work. It's like e- it's like men don't realize how political dating and marriage is. It's like so many men tell me how politics don't matter. But then it's really funny because the conservative, especially the colonizing women, say that there's no politics in reading. There's no politics in books. And then sometimes, or some of these are booktubers, and then I see them reviewing a book, and I'm like, you idiot, that book has politics in it. You're stupid, ignorant, poorly educated, or all of the above. And it's like you're going like, especially them being a booktuber, you're going around telling this stupidity to other people. You're like, stupidity can sometimes be contagious. That's how we ended up with MAGA. But it's who okay. But anyway, like, okay, so a lot of men kept saying we need to be nicer and all this other stuff. Oh, baby, baby. They want us to be nicer to them. Okay, so, okay, goes to everybody. Like, I've only dated men. So that's why I'm speaking about men. Like, because, yeah, there are tons of, like, red pill gurus, and there are a lot of men who talk about dating women. So, let them. Like, so I don't really hear too many like people tell them like, talk about the men too. It's men too. So yeah, vice versa with me. Treat me the same way as you would, So, but okay, guys, and this goes for the advice goes for ladies and gentlemen, just in case there's some ladies out there. But read. I am so glad they brought back reading Rainbow because people are forgetting to read. On dating profiles, there are more than pictures. There's more than pictures. There are words. There are letters where, when their forces are combined, they create words. Some are small, some are big, but with most of the men on dating, okay, for the most part, they're small. And so, read them. Read the words that they put in the profile. It's like some people only want to date for looks and appearance, when a human being is much more than their looks. And they always say don't judge a book by its cover. But that's about all a lot of people on dating apps do. And it's kind of annoying and frustrating when I am. And this is why I've mentioned this in another episode. I don't know which order I'm going to put these out because I did have them in a certain order for like when like the whole Congress was down and like the food stamp thing scenario, whatever. But no, I'm like, you know what? Okay, but why do conservative men keep trying to match with me? Why? I have nothing in my profile that says that I am ever going to date a conservative man or that says that I'm like compatible with a conservative man. I am not compatible with a conservative man. Do you know, like, even this morning, waking up and going through some of the matches on Facebook dating, it's like one of the like this one guy. Oh, did I already press the X on him? If not, let me. Oh, I gotta like tell you. I gotta like share this one if I didn't, but I'll summarize. Okay, I think I already did because yeah, I was just like, oh heck no. Because oh, actually, oh no, I think here it is. Here it is. Um, Yeah, because part of his profile, he says, to be honest, I'd love just a loyal little woman at home, not much more to do. He didn't put a period or whatever, but he just wants a woman to be home. And there's a couple other hints that show he's more of a conservative man. Why do I keep getting these conservative, like, this is why I say I need to like connect with some liberal men, married liberal men, not to date. I need them to like help me create my dating profile so that I can find liberal men that I would be compatible with, for long-term relationships and stuff like that. Yeah, some of you guys thought I was gonna, nah, I'm not that girl. But I'm thinking if I can find like liberal guys who are married and they can give me tips and show me how to attract the type of man that I do want, because for some reason I keep getting conservatives. I'm just like, no, ew, no, 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 no. And and one reason why I'm so happy that I spot them, because I read the profiles. I look like I am like Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys and Murder She Wrote and Scooby Doo combined. I I look at these pictures, and this is one reason why. Yeah, look at my Patreon. All of the pictures that I have and that I've uploaded. Oh, there's one I cannot wait until I find it, because yeah, that's how many pictures that I have to still upload on to my Patreon. But I'm gonna have over like, yeah, I thought it was 300 then and maybe 500, but no, I'm gonna have over like 2,000. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot. And more than that, a lot more than that. I mentioned the number in another up. Like, it's like part of me, I was like, it cannot be that many. It cannot be that many. So that's why if I just say 1 to 2,000, that helps me not panic as much. But it's a lot more than that. Yeah. But I, especially even, okay, back on, like, I'll use Facebook dating as an example because, whew, they allow me to look at their Instagram photos. I look at those because there are even some people who there's some things they want to hide, and so they don't post those pictures. And but then on the Instagram, you can see it, you find it all, and oh, like I'm able to like, oh, mm, yeah, you made sure you didn't answer that question about if you had kids, because these kids are on that, they're in every picture. So unless you are just that extremely fun uncle, yeah, you forgot to mention something, and or their politics, and or how much they drink, and or special candy. Yeah. But yeah, pictures say 1,000 words, but also what they write in their profiles. But it's crazy how in almost every single dating profile I have, I state I am a liberal and that I will not date a conservative or orange man supporter. I say that in my profiles. So the more conservatives I see that match with me, it just shows me that they don't read, and that I'm a sapiosexual. So that frustrates me even more because I'm like, you don't even take the time to read. You don't. Okay, because I'm just gonna talk about the two examples that have happened recently. One, last night while, I'm in my groove. I'm working on the ideas for my greeting cards and candles and everything. And then even with both of the novels that I'm like, okay, the superhero novel, which it's taken me forever, but the makeover and the and it went from one book to three. So yeah. And then also the Grim Reaper novel. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm so excited because the series that is going to be and some of the situations that I'm placing within the novel, I'm like, this is going to be good. And so, but now I need to also create a map. Yeah, or well, actually, plural maps. So, yeah, let's get ready for that. Yeah, then I'm going to need an artist for that. But at the same time, the writing's more important. But the maps, I want to put at the beginning and the end of the novels and everything like that. So, because I think that would be a great reference so that when you see characters or when you're reading about characters running around and everything, you're like, oh, and so you'll be able to like keep up and know exactly where they're going in a way. So I think that would be kind of cool and interesting because you can follow along and you can even see like where they might be able to hide and or like they're off, like when they look both ways you can see like, oh no. And like you could actually like, anyway. So yeah, so you already know, yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm like, to me the words mean so much more, especially with some of these men out here when like some of them, like every single picture is even, they're all okay. This isn't of the two examples, but I'm going to get back to them in just a minute. But if you're going to have a dating profile and every single picture is of your car, not one of the pictures is of you, not one. But then you try to tell me that I need to give you my address so that you can come and pick me up. And I'm like, did you see my age? You see I'm grown, grown. You see I'm grown, grown. But okay, even, okay, young ladies, okay, if you're Generation Z, and okay, I don't know, like, I know Generation A, they're little kids or whatever, but one day they might listen to this. So, Generation A, Generate Z and A, don't fall for that garbage. Like, okay, yeah, it's like, I keep them going because I want to know what other stupidity they got to say, and it provides me more proof so I can provide for you guys. But and I know how to ignore them and I know how to shut them down. But yeah, it's like if they only have either pictures of them at the gym and them of their bodies, they don't really have anything else to show for you. It's like they're dependent upon, and this is one reason why conservative men, they just make me laugh because a lot of them, all they are their muscles. There's nothing stimulating about them. And then a lot of them are going to the church now because of like the sexism and everything that is layered within Christianity and everything like that. So it kind of makes sense how I'm seeing more and more of the gym bros going to church. It's like, especially like it, like in their mindsets, it allows them reason to have more power over a woman and her body and her choices and everything like that, and even stripping a woman her like rights away. So it makes sense. It's crazy and more reason for me to never date them, but it makes sense. So yeah, if it's just of them, of their body and or of their car, and I mean even just of their like if they're always like, look at my watch, look at this, I bought this, and it's like they don't want you to, they, some of the men say that women are so snobby and selfish and they're money grubbers or like gold diggers and everything like that. And it's like, okay, like sometimes when I look at the profiles, I'm like, all you did was show what you have. You didn't show anything about you. You didn't. Okay, but I want to get that back to that in a different subject because I gotta talk to you about these two examples real quick. Because yeah, it's like oh well, I already mentioned the one guy. He was like, yeah, I just want a girl at home. That's not me. You didn't read my profile, and see that's why they're so stupid. Okay, and it's like I didn't say all men. I didn't even say all conservative men. I just said they. They doesn't mean all of them. But ooh, so stupid. It's like okay, beauty fades as you age. And so many of these men they only care about what a woman looks like. That's all they care. They only care about what a woman looks like. But then okay, there's this other guy which you know what, he's going to have his own episode. But yeah, this episode needs to be posted before I yeah. But okay, yeah. I just keep for some reason it's like last year when men kept saying you got to be nicer, you got to do this, or you can't just block us, you got to tell us why. You guys are proving why we don't. You guys are proving why we are rude. I'm not rude, or I try not to be, or I'm not rude until you tell me I'm stupid for being vaccinated, or yeah, some of the men who, and this is why on dating apps, if you don't state which political party you're in, I don't bother. I swipe left automatically. Sometimes it kind of crushes me a little because their profile looks so amazing, and we have things in common, and they're a fellow nerd. But especially, it's like if you say you're not political, I don't feel safe. No, because some of the men out here who voted for the orange man, they know that a lot of women are not going to date them if they say they're conservative. So if they say they're not political, then they can just be like, la 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 la. Oh yeah, I'm going to vote to take away your rights. I forgot to mention that. Oh yeah, I forgot to. It's like I'm going to be voting away your opportunity to be able to file for divorce, or for you to have like just it's whatever laws they're going to be able to strip away from us. Because I've already caught a few men who do that. Like they say they're not political, but yeah, and the thing is I want to say how I catch them, but I can't, because if they're going to listen to this, they're going to write notes, they're going to take notes, and then they might go back to their profile and fix it so that they can be able to like trick women. And that's the thing, like, okay, if you're a conservative man, find your conservative woman. How come so many conservative men want liberal women? And I've heard about this last year, how a lot of conservative men only want liberal women because they want to be able to have power over them, and then like it's kind of like caging up a bird. This like a woman who is free and liberated, and she is self-aware, and like, well, some of them would just say woke or whatever. It's like they want to be able to cage them and deprive them and take control and everything, like, or power control and stuff like that, and kind of it's kind of like putting a muzzle on a dog. That's what a lot of them want to do. But that's why they got me twisted, because I don't even give them a chance to be able to do that. I swipe left, and or take, like, sometimes I amuse myself, and I'm like, you know what, let's write them because I want to see what they say. And well, and the thing, that's only on Facebook dating. When it comes to Scout, Plenty of Fish, and Meet Me, mm-mm, mm-mm. It's like, if you guys have been looking at my episodes, which I have over 500 now, 530, yeah, you already see the evidence of some of these conservative men and why women don't have to be nice to them. Because if we differ, and that's why, like, sometimes when men say, what do politics have to do with it? Well, when I say I'm a liberal, Democrat, progressive, and you guys want to call me the N word, the B word, the C word, and every other elemental P word, yeah, that's what politics has to do with that. You're calling me out of my name because I differ in opinion on the different things. When you want to go racist, yeah, because now there's one example where the guy was like, well, where's your money at? How is Black Lives Matter and China funding you now? Haha. I want to ask him, how is the orange man, like, how is he treating you now? Are you going to be waiting for that $2,000? Are you going to be waiting for that $2,000? I really want to know. I really, really want to know. But yeah, I've shown that screenshot so many times. But I just need some of you guys to start reading and taking dating seriously. Because a lot of you guys, you just want to sleep with us. Because, oh, okay. This isn't the one from last night. I'm gonna, yeah, like I said, another episode. But it was on like last Friday or Saturday. No, it was Friday. Matched with this guy on one of the dating apps. And it's like we weren't compatible for dating, but I thought he was really, really cool and interesting, and we have similar interests. So, like, because the thing is, part of me was like, it's hard to find friends, and I think that's one reason why some of these men, are such bullies, awful, terrible, despicable, heartless people, is because they don't have any friends. They haven't socialized. They haven't been able to get to know anybody, especially different from themselves. So that's one reason why we have so many bigots and racist and terrible, heartless people out here. And I keep saying heartless because they are. It's like, especially once you get of age, once your brain fully matures, you have no excuse to be this stupid. Okay, there's something called the library. It's a location all around the country. And this just shows the uneducated like level of so many people, because some of them they want to ban the books, they want to ban the knowledge. They want to ban freedom of speech. We have the freedom of speech, but they want to ban it. They want to control it, which is no longer freedom. And it's like, if you keep banning books, that's no longer freedom. And it's like, you keep saying this is America and the freedom but you want to take away the freedom and you want to tear apart the balance of our liberty and justice. And instead of putting ice in a glass, you want ice in the streets to be able to tear apart families and melt away just the systems of ours. Oh, okay. Anyways, sorry. I'm just, but yeah. And yeah, speaking of even that, on some of the dating apps, men mention how they are cheering on ICE and how they're so happy about what's going on in this country, and how now, like some with the Confederate flags, oh, you men with the Confederate flags. But then you match with me. Why the crap are you trying to match with me? See, that just shows me you're poorly educated with that one. It's like, you might be able to get a Candace Owens, but you're not gonna, nah, mm-mm, nah, like, I'm more like, I wish I was as brilliant and amazing as like Kamala Harris and Mrs. Obama, but like, yeah, I'm more where they're at. Like, we're the opposite of Candace Owens. I'm like, I'm more where they're at. Yeah. So yeah, if you think you can get a Kamala or a Mrs. Obama, oh, okay. But if you don't, it's like, if you agree with Candace Owens, you're never getting me. You are never getting me. Okay. So yeah, today's lesson, guys, is read profiles, take them seriously, understand that politics has a lot to do with dating. One reason why a lot of people get divorced, because money, capitalism, politics. Politics. When people are celebrating SNAP being taken away and like starving people, especially children and the disabled, you're despicable. And also the woman that's testing these churches. Oh, girl, high five. But okay, I'm running out of time. Thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.